do TNA Crew? This your boy Tay, and I'm back at it with another solo reaction. Man, y'all see Tay doing his own video. Y'all like in your head, oh shit, it's gonna be another SML movie. Well, you're wrong. I'm gonna be taking a look at another Death Battle video. And wasn't really feeling this one, so I was like, hell, I'm not gonna let that go to waste. Gonna be taking a look at Wile E. Coyote versus Tomcat, Looney Tunes versus Tom and Jerry. I mean, I say this all the time. They do a bunch of random, they do a bunch of random matches, but it somehow works. I mean, Wile E. Coyote likes to chase the Roadrunner, fails. Tom likes to chase Jerry, and that fails. So, and it's hard. It's hard to grasp who. It's hard to grasp who will win because both franchises have Toon Force, and I always think that Toon Force is the most broken superpower. So I don't know who will win in this one, man. But let me know in the comments: were you a Looney Tunes kid or a Tom and Jerry kid growing up? Now, me personally, I was more of a Looney Tunes kid. Rocked with all their movies except for Space Jam 2. Loved the Looney Tunes show that released back in 2011, I think. I was low-key kind of pissed that it got canceled after season 2. It had so much potential. And favorite Looney Tunes movie was Looney Tunes Back in Action for me personally. Man, but anyway, yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments. And also, I would like to apologize for you guys because we do this shit because this is starting to become a pattern for me and Ants, where we release a bunch of videos for you guys and disappear for about 3 weeks or so. Our schedules aren't the most promising this summer, but promise that if we can at least get a skit or a challenge out by the end of this month, hopefully that'll be enough to make up for our disappearing. So in the future, just bear with us. We got you guys covered for content. But anyway, let's get into the video. You foolish fool, dog.
Wile E. Coyote, the fastest and furriestest.
Also, I heard Wile E. Coyote's doing a movie, so I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Wile E. Coyote because I heard he's getting his own movie.
Analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In tales told over shimmering campfire by the tribes people of North America, there was no figure so cunning, so bold as Coyote.
Even
He was a
anything? I
Prometheus
think that's
who
what it
stole
said.
fire from the heavens to give to humanity. To the Sewetmuk, he was a foolish trickster who could die and return to life.
And to the
I have to Google that. That cannot be real. Sewetmuk?
Can't catch a break.
To this day, the great coyote stalks the American Southwest, hunting his indefatigable prey, the Roadrunner. And this modern Wile E. Coyote is driven by a ruthless entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, and it drove him straight off a cliff. He'll chase that bird-shaped happily ever after to his own inevitable undoing. Such is the lot of the common man.
You might not expect it from an anthropomorphic canine Job, but Wile was born the son of world-famous hunter Cage E. Coyote. His father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary and forbade him to speak until he tasted victory.
That's why he doesn't talk?
An easy task. Coyotes are incredibly
I did not
adaptive
know that.
predators, capable of hunting in both rural and urban environments.
They're also speedy little demons. They can sprint at up to 43 miles per hour. Though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time.
Frankly, it's incredible that Wile manages to consistently keep up with his prey at all, but he does.
No, really, it's actually stated that only a, quote, tiny little extra burst of speed separates the Coyote and the Roadrunner. Heck, Bugs Bunny himself needed to take super speed supplements in order to move fast enough to outrun Wile.
Oh yeah, they do
Almost as
crossovers
fast isn't
sometimes.
fast enough. Fortunately,
It's weird
Wiley's
because he
got
talks
an
when
endless
he ever
assortment of
interacts with
gadgets,
Bugs.
gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference.
He's got your classics like dynamite, anvils, and spring-loaded boxing gloves, along with heavier artillery like heat-seeking missiles, a 10 billion volt
I would.
electromagnet, and a friggin'
Feels like they
tracking
forget
shade,
that
a Reddit favorite.
you gotta.
Which he invented
Don't you want to
himself
eat them
and
whole
uses an
instead of blowing them up into
excruciatingly detailed
pieces?
scheme
That's just me though.
that inevitably go awry. Despite being a self-described super genius, Wile has an officially measured IQ of 3.
That's the same IQ as a cactus.
Okay, the test results
Oh,
are
okay.
fake, but he's still an idiot.
So why not let a soulless corporation do the hard
IQ
work
of
for
3.
him?
Acme sells
I mean, I
any
think
product
he's
that
still
you can
pretty
imagine,
smart.
and Wile is their most devoted customer, contributing up to 99% of its multi.
Oh yeah, man, it was gonna be Wile E. Coyote v. Acme, the movie.
Oh, don't worry,
I don't know when it's
it's
coming out, but apparently it got.
Acme Book of
He has
Magic,
magic?
Acme Clone-O-Matic, Acme Death Ray, Acme City in a Box, Acme Universal Remote, which can pause, fast forward, and rewind a person through time.
Too bad half the stuff Wile uses is intentionally sabotaged because Acme's board of directors is exclusively
Whoa,
Roadrunners. My
I did
man
not know
cannot
that.
catch a break, but he sure can take some punishment.
No matter the severity of his failures, Wile is still a toon and can bounce back from just about anything.
He's been sliced, stabbed, squashed, exploded, melted, blasted into a constellation, and overall verbed for the last 87 years straight.
87
without
is
ever
insane.
actually dying. He once got fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing.
Similar to the immortal Coyote of Sewetmuk legend.
He's also shattered the fourth wall tons of times and even left the comic page entirely to catch the Roadrunner. Ah, so close.
Believe it or not, there is actually a biological reason for these abilities. Looney DNA.
Looney
toon's got
DNA.
it, not just the Looney ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully erased.
Oh, I don't like that. They.
Essentially dictating their personal slice of reality to
Oh, I don't
whatever
like
is
that.
funny.
Like how grab
I like how
only
Toon-
affects the coyote when he looks down.
They,
Toons
ba-
are immune
they,
to
they,
the
they,
laws
they
of
basically
physics
just
as we
basically just
know
made
That's why Wile developed a counter to this immortality, the Looney DNA Dissolver, which leaves Toons vulnerable to fatal wounds. the
Okay,
same way we
okay,
are.
never mind. I
Again,
spoke too
so
soon.
close.
That's
I
actually
can't say He
insane.
hasn't tried everything.
It was Wile's experience
Making
as
a-
veteran toon that
Making
landed
a
him job
potion
at
that
Acme Looniverse
nullifies
as
Toons Force?
department
That's
chair of the
insane.
School of Hard Knocks, teaching up-and-coming Tiny Toons how to use their abilities.
Okay, so Naruto.
And just like
Holy
Naruto's
shit.
jutsus, Toon Force
It
works
is
a
like
traditional power
Naruto.
system, with more experienced Toons like Wile who are more powerful than their younger counterparts.
And that means Wile should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune, like traveling between different mediums or altering the plot of the cartoon he's in.
And my favorite was the time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's matter transmogrifier to suck up the entire universe.
And then suck up the animator animating his universe.
And then suck up the animator's universe for good measure.
Wile's got a cushy 10-year job teaching that stuff. Impressive for an abject
Both the
failure in his
sun
life
grew to
mission.
the size of a
He's
planet,
helped
turned
stop
the
a
cons-
meteor from destroying Earth, beat the Monstars in basketball.
Grew to a
and
constellation
even-
twice.
Oh, snap! Caught the Roadrunner! Oh, wait, never mind. So damn close!
I remember Seth MacFarlane made an animation where he finally caught it.
Wile E. Coyote has attempted
He
to
was all
catch the
depressed.
Roadrunner 4,776,842 times.
Is it the
Still
same
present,
Roadrunner,
that's
or is it
over
a different
10
one?
million failures.
That takes dedication, or maybe self-destructive stubbornness. Too blinded by bird lust to see the forest for the trees.
But Acme's intentional malfunctions and Coyote's recklessness don't account for all of his catastrophes. There's something else, something grander,
Miles Murphy's
otherworldly,
Law?
standing in the way of our
Murphy's
furry
Law?
friend's salvation.
Wiz, there's no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy.
And by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner. Chuck Jones.
The guy that created him and helped forge the Looney Tunes into how we know him today.
Originally meant to be a parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry, Jones established several rules for their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality warping toon abilities.
Rules that cover his obsession,
that's-
faulty products, and the fact that
That is
outside force,
insane.
not even the Roadrunner is to blame for his defeat. Just him.
I do realize the Roadrunner
Altered
never
this formula in the
intentionally
decades
hurts
since Jones's
Wile.
departure. These rules have effectively made the Coyote's defeats cosmically ordained.
God nerfed Wile E. Coyote. In all our years making Death Battle, we have never seen a handicap like that.
But what else can you
Bro, that's
expect
an
from our
insane
fanatical
handicap to
furry
have.
fail son? He's the Sultan of Slapstick, the CEO of Second Place, the swing and a miss superstar. As long as he picks himself back up and dusts off the ashes, that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote.
That's insane.
The year was 1939. War raged in Europe between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys. As the beleaguered English made their miraculous escape from the German,
That's where they got the name from?
One might have called the battle a game of cat and mouse.
Oh, wow, is that actually where their names come from?
where their names
I'm looking this up.
Regardless of their names' origin,
Thomas D.
William
Jasper
Hanna
Cat.
and Joseph Barbera's infamous cat and mouse duo became the undisputed kings of slapstick comedy.
The formula is simple, and we all know it. Tom Cat chases Jerry Mouse around the house. Brutal, bone-shaking, I felt that in my balls. Violence ensues.
Ooh, I
and
hated
Tom is
that
reprimanded by
scene.
Mammy Two Shoes.
Who is, let's say, very much from the 1940s.
Yeah.
And if you're like me, all you wanted to see was Tom wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face. Despite my
What the
well-documented
fuck?
hatred of cats, even I've got to cringe at years of propaganda to convince us to side with the filthy,
Yeah, no,
flea-ridden
sometimes I side with
man's
Tom.
second best friend. Oh, big yawn.
House cats like Tom are actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, leap 6 feet high, and despite being commonly perceived as nocturnal, they're actually crepuscular and hunt in the dawn and evening.
Tom specifically is a British shorthair. They're strong, stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh conditions. And for Tom, harsh conditions
Yeah.
is an understatement.
Tom has collected a crazy assortment of weapons in his war against mousekind. Sure, most of it is the stuff you can find around the average American household. Like
I was about to
baseball
say, man,
bats,
you cannot find a stick of dot.
And guns?
Yeah.
Lots and
Yeah, that's
lots
kinda true.
of guns. But he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a smart
I was
cat.
about to say,
that
ain't no
gives
way in
all
hell
the
people got
knowledge in the
dynamite in their
world.
house.
I'm partial
like
to
that.
the sword of light and dark, which severs you from your own shadow, or the rewind remote, which can move your victim backwards through time.
And you can't forget the cat car and cat jet, spelled with K's, of course.
That
Just
mo-
the cat.
that movie
Tom's
was
arsenal is
that movie was
heavily
actually pretty good.
which fits his quick thinking in fights over Thanksgiving turkey. Though he often loses his bouts with Jerry, it's not usually because he's dumb or incompetent. Rather, he's just genuinely outplayed.
And even in defeat, he's one tough son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown up, had every bone in his body broken, shattered, melted, and vaporized to dust, and survived.
Well,
Ooh.
mostly. Tom actually has kicked the bucket multiple times, but little known cat fact, he has 9 lives, as established in the episode Heavenly Puss.
Oh, Wiz was conducting some different kind of research when he stumbled on that episode.
Very funny. Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them.
Or he can physically go get them back from hell, where all cats go.
Extremely hardcore for a two,
Yeah.
but there isn't much of a limit to what Tom can do. He can clone himself, levitate in the air, make his imagination real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
Yeah, if you only watch the classic cartoons from the 40s, you may be in for a shock. Tom and Jerry gets buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're still on this?
Dodoy
See, this
They
is
were
why I love
actually named after the two
this is why I love
characters in Pierce
Boomstick.
Egan's delightful life in London, Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with the title Tom and Jerry, which later became a catch-all term in 1800s England for young, drunken rabble-rousers.
One could, in fact, say that many rabbles were roused
What
the
did the
times
sun
Tom
obliterate?
destroyed a planet-busting asteroid, lifted up the sun, and was blown up into a constellation. And he was just fine. Just a bunch of stars now, but he's okay.
He taked an explosion that launched him through time to the Stone Age and has run through space at massively faster than light speeds.
That shouldn't be a surprise when he and Jerry have been at each other's throats for over 80 years now. But what may surprise you is the fact that at the end of the day, they're actually friends.
And they've worked together tons of times to save the day, like when they helped a little orphan girl, Robin Starling, find her way home.
This is the movie where they
Oh,
talk?
That's a nice end to their story.
Don't you believe it? Now is when we have to talk about Tom and Jerry Chase.
It's Tom and Jerry Chase.
Long ago, the warrior god, Lord of Sichuan, Erlong Shen, battled the tricksy and indomitable Mouse King atop Peach Mountain, leading the goddess
really?
Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm. And they were, in fact, Tom and Jerry. They were even stronger than Devil
I can't
Tom,
tell if
who
this is an
repelled
actual
corruption
game
by
or
the
if they
darkness.
animated all this shit.
Mysterious, malevolent
I gotta-
force
I'm
to
gonna
consume
Google
the
this
tree
later.
of life, whose branches encompass all of time and space. Banding together, these warriors use the star element to dispel the darkness and save the universe.
What the
While it may sound completely insane, it is. Chase is a Chinese mobile gacha game whose lore is not entirely in keeping with the spirit of the source material.
What
However, it is officially licensed by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, which means we have to include it.
No, you don't. That shit's confusing.
Mortals some heavenly push.
No.
Friendly rivalry aside, though, Tom has actually managed to catch the little rat fair and square a few times.
By my count, of the
Enemy
original shorts,
power.
19
19
times.
times is
Watch him on
insane.
repeat forever. Too bad he's still a filthy feline. The only kitty I truly respect is named after booze.
Well then, you're in luck, because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
Because there's no better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time
Death
for
battle!
a death battle!
Please do the Tom scream. I hope you do the Tom scream. They're gonna do the Tom scream. House mouse, moose, assholeless. I'm pretty sure it said assholeless. Okay, that's one of the screams, but y'all know what scream I want. Y'all know what scream I want to hear. Great Roller, Meepus, Canis Schmuck. Hold on, are they about to? Hold on, are Tom in the road? Are Jerry in the road? Wait. Ah, I thought he was gonna say enemy power. Fights champion. I honestly thought they were about to. You foolish furball! You cost me my dinner. Ah, see there it is. Okay, I'm good. What the hell?
Come on, you apes! You want to live forever!
Well, not forever, but that's the vanishing cream, right? It's cream. I don't get why he fat lady. That's insane. Yeah, but doesn't Wile's power only nullifies when interacting with the Roadrunner? Ain't no way he lost all 9 of his lives. High speed tonic. Holy shit. I got my money on Wile though, man. I think Wile's gonna win. If I lose, I'll buy Ann a steak. I'll buy him a steak. I already own 1 steak. I'll buy him another steak if I actually lose. That's insane. Not them leaving the video. Oh my god. DNA dissolver? Oh, that's a dissolver. Holy shit, now that. Wait, hold on. You got into the draw? I'm trying to read. Holy shit! Tom lost! Holy shit!
Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
Okay, that was actually pretty good. Everything happened so fast though, it was hard to keep up with the lore.
Oh, thank God one of them actually died this time. I mean, no! Animal cruelty, no!
I'm with Liz, man.
Considering coyotes eat cats, I'm not surprised.
While both
I wasn't
cats
even
and
thinking
coyotes
that,
are
I just-
incredibly powerful, They weren't literal gods who
I
could
wasn't even
solve their
thinking that
problems.
way. I
They
was
had
just rooting for
limitations
Wile
and
only
weaknesses
because the
that could
movie's
be
coming out and he
exploited,
needs
especially
love.
by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Both were strong enough to contend with universe-threatening phenomena, but comparing Wile to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can not only destroy their own universe, but their animators as well.
And while Tom
Yeah,
could
they have
move
insane
faster
Toon
than
Force.
light, Wile could keep up with the Roadrunner, who could outspeed a car fast enough to travel through time. That's immeasurably fast, and much faster than Tom. Wile gets the edge in stats.
Wile's arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not. Even eliminating the devices that have been shown to malfunction, he still countered everything Tom had.
The biggest being the Looney DNA Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and end the fight.
While Tom has never been shown to have Looney DNA specifically, the concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules.
Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence.
And since the Dissolver works on any tunes, not just the Looney ones, it should apply to Tom. But considering how much of a screw-up Wile is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is.
When it came to intelligence, Wile's engineering and scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness. Tom, on the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious.
I'm not gonna lie,
in his
Tom
fights.
is
He
Tom
definitely
is
gets
smarter
the
than
edge
Wile.
there.
Oh, and Tom has
And
one
he
other big
I love
advantage.
that scene.
He doesn't have God nerfing him.
And that's the
God
big
nerfing
question.
him.
Was Tom capable enough to benefit from Wile's narrative-enforced bad
Yeah,
luck
I was thinking
and
that
see
those
the
rules
DNA
apply to
Dissolver
Tom as well.
backfire against him?
That bad luck is a core part of Wile's character as a cartoon. So let's call it his, toonliness.
To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place: Space Jam.
Ah,
Wile yet
fucking
again
Space
fails
Jam,
against
of
the
course.
Roadrunners, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores.
And scores a
No.
sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen, right?
Throughout his
No,
entire
that movie
history,
doesn't count.
Wile's cosmically ordained failures only occur when he's specifically chasing the Roadrunner or other tunes the plot bends around like bugs, because that's what Chuck Jones's rules were written for: Coyote and Roadrunner cartoons.
And even then, looking closely, they've been broken a few times throughout the decades, even during Chuck Jones's tenure.
Without the universe nerfing him, there's no reason to think Wile couldn't eventually land a hit with the Looney DNA Dissolver.
Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention, a direct violation of Chuck Jones's limitations
Oh,
on
so
the
they cheated.
Coyote.
And especially
So how did he
when the
lose
only thing
all
that either one
9?
had that could kill the other.
Despite lacking Wile's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wile, whereas Wile's superior strength, speed, and Looney arsenal ensured his victory.
Wile gave one hell of a chase and left Tom Jones in for a rematch.
The winner is Wile Coyote.
Okay.
Next time on
Oh yeah, I know who's
Maxwell.
fighting next. This will be Sophie's choice for Aunt. This will be Aunt Sophie's choice. I swear. Like I don't like he could choose what he could choose whoever, man. I know he'll find this difficult. Man, but anyway, that was it though. That was my reaction. Man, like I said before, man, grew up. Well, I don't think I said this before, but I grew up on both cartoons, and like I said, and I did say this earlier, I was more of a Looney Tunes kid, so I was rooting for my man Wile. And I don't know if y'all heard me throughout the duration of the video, but first thing, they're doing that movie, so I wanted to send some love to Wile, and secondly, I said that if he loses, I would have to buy Aunt a steak. Well, another steak. We made another bet, but that's for a different story. Man, but anyway, that was it though. Let me know in the comments who you guys were rooting for in this video and who you're gonna root for in the next video. I know by now. I think we're one video behind. We haven't seen White Lantern versus Gurren Lagann. We do plan on meeting up later in the week, and we do plan on recording stuff like that, including that video. So, in the meantime, man, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And again, we're on the road to 500, man. As of today, depending on how long it takes me to edit this video, we are roughly 20 subs away from reaching our goal. So for any of you newcomers who accidentally click on our stuff and watch it all the way through, go hit the subscribe button if you can. But if not, that's also cool. We appreciate the support either way. Man, but on that note, this is me, your boy Tay, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.